right, here we go. Yep, sounds good. Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, anybody who does. Sorry it's been so long. That's why this episode is going to be free. So, here we go. So, I've got some bracing tacked up here. That was the last thing that I was touching on. And I'm going to get back to it, and I'm going to do some more bracing. So, I want to do pieces that go from here to here on the other side. And then I think that's probably going to be it. Shouldn't need much more. And if I do, I'm in a lot more trouble than what I intended. But yeah, so I'm going to do a couple more copes here and here, a couple more pipe notches. Once I get some of my other tools out of the way here. I got a lot going on in a lot of places. But yeah, we'll get that done. And then once I get those tacked up, I'll weld them all up. And then it'll be time to kind of draw out and figure out what exactly I'm going to do about the front end. I've got these swing arms, and I go back and forth in my head as exactly how I'm going to place these things. So we'll figure it out as we go. But usually you have to be a subscriber to access a live like this that I do. This is a free one because I feel bad because it's been a couple days since I've worked on this. So this one's free. Well, I'm started the process of editing, and I'm going to have to work on that some more. That way I can get the video out on progress of this thing. Because not a lot of people watch these lives, if I'm honest. That's okay, because they're kind of slow-paced when it comes down to it. So, not much I can do about that. I'm going to measure center to center of where I want this thing to intersect. Kind of need to hit this. So, I'm going to hit them. I'm going to cut two pieces at 9 inches center to center. And then I got to figure out, whoops, what angle I put these things at. Tomato, welcome back. Nice to see you joined in. So where are these going in at? It looks to be 19 degrees on this side. We'll check the other side to make sure that everything is even. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for tuning in. Still have the description thing going on, but I'm thinking about just getting rid of it, to be honest with you. I don't know. We'll see. Not a lot of people are tuning in, but that's all right. This one's about the same. This one is 19.2. So the other one's 19.1. This one's 19.2. That means that I seem to know a little bit of what I'm doing. I need two pieces, 9 inches center to center, and with an 18 degree or 19 degree cope or notch. I'm saying cope from woodworking. Well, let's see, I got a piece right here. Oh, that might work. That might work. What's that, 7 1/4? I'll call it about 7 1/4 inches right there. Yeah. All right. I should be able to notch this one. Then I'll see how it turns out, and as long as everything works out, I'll cut another one. bring the camera over here so you guys can see a little better. And you know what? I'm going to put you up here. Hang tight. Going for a ride. Whoops. There we go. That'll work. Give me a second here. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta pull that down a little bit. Yeah, this is the one thing about doing this live is that it takes a little bit longer of me to set everything up, but I guess it's worth it, right? All right. So I'm gonna make that a 19-ish degree angle. Now, I've kind of introduced you guys to this before. This is my pipe notcher. It has little hash marks as to where the angle is right here. I just need my Allen key. I need to mark this at just shy of 20 degrees. Whoops-a-daisy. We'll bring it. Oh, that should do it. Now again, I'm not going to be able to use my drill press since it's on an angle. So I have to move things again. I have a little tiny space. And I will grab my electric hand drill. Of course, I buried. There. Don't go anywhere on me. What I need to do is I need to mark. Where's that? This is the piece I need to cut. I need to mark 7 3/4 of an 7 3/4 or 7 1/4. I can't remember now. Right about there. 7 3/4. 7 3/4 inches. That's where the bit's going to grab it. There. Again, I have to level up the cut. Make sure this cut is nice and level. I go right there. Right there. Beautiful. I need to level this pretty much the best I can. Eyeball is going to be all I got, so my eyeball's been pretty good so far. A little too far. Come on now. That's pretty good. All right, we're right in line, right where it needs to be. Get you out of the way here. Of course, I blocked myself in, so now I don't have a choice but to get to it. Let it rip. All right, now I gotta move this around on me just a smidge so it's in the way, out of the way of the drill bit chuck, drill press. Where'd it go? All the way down here. All right. Okay, let's let it rip. Hard to do this with a drill like this. I think I might need a new hole saw bit. Well, the drill's not liking it very much, and now I'm smoking out the brushes again. Let's, even though I don't think I have a lot of battery left. Oh, I got a little bit left. Oh. Ow. Okay. I think I should just get a bigger battery for my cordless drill and leave that other drill for hammering. Yeah, that's a angled notch. Got that pipe hot. Yeah, I'm thinking that that hole saw bit's on its last leg there. Don't worry, I'll move you. Right. So I need to put it. I was hoping to put it right into this general area, and it looks like, yeah, that's gonna work pretty well. I just need to modify. I need to move that a little bit. Where's my... What's it sitting on? Oh, okay. That's not a big deal. I'm gonna shave that down even more. Other than that, that'll work. Beautiful. Beautiful. I got one. I just gotta do the other one. I'll make it the same exact size, 7 3/4 inches. See how far I need to cut it. Yeah, if I cut at 8 1/2, that'll be fine. Okay. Gotta find places for all my shit. One cut. Marker. Marker. Not going to be up too late today. I have a really busy day tomorrow, so I get some sleep sometime. Oh. Probably best purchase / setup I've ever done. Put this over here, but I'm probably going to need it again. Like that. I will need it again. Like my shelving. There we go. Let's do this again. I'm going to check that bit. I might need to grab a new one. This bit is... yeah, it's not great. Not great. The fact that I can even put some pressure on it like that's not good. All right, so I need 7 3/4. Well, here's what I'll do. Since this is already set up, put this in, cut it as close as I think I can. There. Okay. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Why is it seized up? Oh no, almost there. Come on. We got a little bit of battery left. Let it regain its composure there. Mako bits? All right, well, maybe I'll get some and try it out. Thanks for the tip. Yes! Now I can put this battery on charge. I need to get a better battery. I need to get a higher capacity battery. That was almost bad. That, huh? All right. I gotta put this back to straight up. Wherever my Allen key went, I tend to throw things around and forget where I put them. There we go. Put this thing back to straight up. That's not the right one. What the hell did I do with it? Oh. like I said, sorry that this kind of long and dreary. This oh, where we at? Get out there. Doing this live. It's the only thing that sucks about doing this live is that you do have to wait through all the setup time and everything, but I think it's worth it. I don't know. I personally like to watch all the setup and everything because I like to know the nitty-gritty of the details. I see a lot of these YouTubers will put up the finished product, which is cool and all. You know, everybody wants to see the finished product, but I want to see how they got there personally. This is why I do this. Come on, get in there. There you go. Get in there. Oh. Come on now. Lock in. Now, nice thing is, I know this is straight up and down. I can undo this, get it to the point where there's no resistance at all. Lock this in. Make sure it goes all the way down. Oh, butter smooth. Butter smooth. All right, and the tall side was 7 3/4. Right? Yeah, it would have to be. It went in like that. Yep, 7 3/4. My soapstone's sitting right here, so that's what I'm using. Looks like I did that right. Seven 3/4 there. Get this as close as I humanly can. Maybe. Pretty good right there. All right. Oh, not too far. Good enough there. Need to fix that. Anyways, get the oil that I dropped. Let's do this again. And I almost broke it. Spinning on me. There we go. Well, that bit is not as sharp as it once was, but that'll work. I may have cut that one a tad bit short. That's all right. Over here, you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay. Let me just fix this up a bit. And this one will go here. That. I think. Well, look, I need to. Oh, even is that? That looks pretty damn close right there. Got 3 and 15/16. Well, let's go from the inside here. We've got 3 and 13/16. Oh, yeah, I got to go over a little bit. Okay. Well, I got to fix that. Seems a little better. A lot better. Got it now. We're at 3 1/4. Why is that so much higher? 3 1/4, 3 3/4. All right, shit. Yell at me. All right, I may have go from the edge here. 25. That is up higher. Okay, 25 1/2. So one of them is, one of these things just isn't the same. Which it may also be this. 9 3/4. Oh, it's definitely not that. That's perfectly straight. Oh, I don't know, man. It looks really close. Should I just send it? What we got here again? 3 1/2. About 3 1/2 inches in. We got here 3 1/4 inches in. So I move it over 1/4 inch. What? I got to fill a little bit of space. Damn, that'll be fine. Not a big deal at all. All right, so these are all tacked. Well, they're not tacked up. I got to tack them up. I got to clean the coating off. Once I do that, then I will tack them up, and then I'll weld this whole thing together. And then that's going to be it for the main part of the frame, I think. And for the most part. For the most part. A little details to do, but boy, I got a tangled up mess over here. Okay, there we go. And then I just gotta clean up the coating and this stuff here. Just gonna mark where I gotta clean it up. Ooh, this is one thing that sucks about using coated pipe is that I gotta clean the coating off. It gets everywhere. All right, that mess is out of the way. Move you guys back a little bit. There we go. All right. Beautiful. Now I can take these pieces, fit them where they're supposed to go. That's the wrong side. It's pretty good there. I would say that's pretty good right there. What I'll do, that's 3 3/4 there. That's only 3 inches. I think might have one a bit too far. There we go. That was it. Jesus. Out here trying not to make a mess at 11 o'clock at night. I can't believe it's 11 o'clock at night. I am wide awake. All right, well, with all that being said, get my stuff on. Attack this son of a bitch. Then I'll start welding it. And that'll be it for tonight. Oops. Now everything that I'm doing on 110, 110 volts, 115 volt, 120 volt, whatever you want to call it. I'm doing that because I want to show that you don't need any special equipment to do this stuff. It's the whole point of this channel in the first place. All right, I guess that's right. Now, I'm gonna get my hood on. Got my Blue Demon Pano V2. I'm all Blue Demoned out, man. I love it. I love it. Where the hell did I put my remote now? I'm a mess. This is retarded. What the hell did I do with it? I just had it. I put it down. I said, ooh, I don't want to put it in the oil. That'd be nasty. All right, well, I guess the camera angle is going to stay right there. I was over here. I need to tether this thing to my neck. All right, I don't know. It'll appear. It'll appear out of nowhere. All right. So I'm using self-shield flux core. Why? Because again, I want to show everybody that you don't need special equipment. Matter of fact, you can pick up a very cheap gasless flux core wire and machine and do this stuff. Run it on 110 as you saw me plug it in. Did I forget to plug in my ground? No, I forgot to plug in my hot. Did I plug it in the wrong direction? Did. One thing to remember. Self-shield wire is DC negative, not DC positive. It will not weld very well on DC positive. It causes a shit ton of spatter. Where are we at there? I was able to get it to 3 3/8. On this end, it's going to be 2 5/8. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, and that cutting oil is stinks. Okay. Now I'm going to try and match this one to the best of my abilities. You. 3.5. About there. Oh, wow, that's far. Pretty good. For that, man. right. That's what she's going to look like thereabouts. I think that's plenty of reinforcement right there. I think what I'm going to do, actually, I don't think, I know what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to clean off my little table right here. Anyways, what I am going to do is I'm going to weld this stuff together. Just sit here and just weld it out for the next, I don't know, I should be able to get it done in an hour, I think. See? I think it looks pretty wicked. I'm going to give you guys an awesome vantage point. Watch this. Look at that. And all I have to do is find my remote, and I can move you and do the right angle. But no, I had to put it down and forget where I put it down. I found it, right where I left it. I think that looks pretty sick. Just wait till it's all done. I can't wait till the frame's all done. I got the suspension together and everything. Or even just the front hubs, man. Problem is, the reason why I'm waiting is because I'm not 100% sure as to where the wheels are going to go yet. Not quite 100% sure on that. What I can tell you is this thing's going to rip and flex a lot. Brick attack? I hope not. And if you can't tell, because of me welding on the top of this thing the whole time, it's kind of starting to warp up a little bit. I was going to try and correct it, but you know what? I think it gives it a little bit of character. What the hell was that? Hmm. Oh. Well, that sucks. Ran out of space. Alright, well, you can at least live stream it. I'll go right for these. Pretty goddamn good. The wire is working out great. Coating out of there. All right. And then I gotta get this thing right here. I have to turn the wire speed down just a wee bit. The hell, that came out real good. Yeah, it's definitely coming up. It's definitely bending up. You can see it warping up. All right, they'll give it character. Walk around this way. Shit we got going on over here, huh? Ooh. Let that cool down a bit. We'll come over this side since I'm over here. I'm stuck. I have too much shit. Hell yeah, man. Getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Finally. All right. We can do this side. Stuff all sorts of fucked up over here. Woo, boy, that's hot. Whoa. That side's going to warp up too. Oh boy. Seal her up. Yep. All right. Let's brush these off and see what they look like. I may have to adjust my settings a little bit. They're feeling a little on the cold side. I'll tell you what, I'm all right with that. It came out okay. Yeah. Welded. And it's holding. Whatever. Oh, I kind of wanted to get to bed by now. Let's go. Let's get this one done. Oh. There we go. And since I'm over here, this side done. Hey. Ooh, that was hot. for that beauty. 2 more welds to make. Okay. I am tripping over myself all over the place. All right. Ugh. Need a bigger space. More videos to watch. The more opportunity I have to get a bigger space, which means the better stuff I can build and show you guys how to do it. I know, first world problems. I'm just bitching. Oh. Oh, God. Look at that, huh? That came out pretty nice. All right, so everything on the frame welded out. And then what I'm going to have to do out all right. That came out pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely a little cold. I'm also running on Schedule 80 pipe. I'm probably gonna, now that I got this all done, I might stick welded here on out. I might keep doing flux core. We'll see. It definitely bowed up. You can kind of see it. It did bow up a little bit. That's right. Verticals came out real nice. Yeah, those horizontal welds, those flat welds, they're a little on the cold side. I'm afraid to turn it up anymore because I'm on a 20 amp outlet. I have a freezer on that 20 amp outlet, so I know I'm not going to get much output. But hey. Look what that goddamn thing came out. I can picture it now. So the plan is, I should be able to put the control arms right about in this area, right where these meet. Because that'll be super strong, and I can box this, and then it'll be real strong. Those welds came out pretty good. Yeah. Go look at this thing from this angle. Yeah. Look at that, huh? Now, maybe it's hard to envision, but I can certainly see it. Then, last thing I need to add, this is going to sit actually, shit, that's actually goddamn good right there. Yeah. Oops. Sit right on them tacks like that. Now you can see it. Really just put you where I'm at. Cord. Come on now. Come on. Remote? Again? Dude, I just had it. Again. Oh. Yeah, buddy. Look at that thing. Well, that's gonna be it for now. I think it came out pretty goddamn good. So I need to tack this on. Man, I like right where it's at though. I was gonna put it down a little lower, but I think I like where it's at. I'm also a very tall person, so I like that. Pretty much. Pretty much. In fact. On top of them welds. Right there. I gotta put that on. Kind of gonna wait to put this on until I get the steering all done. I'll probably end up doing that. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that last because my steering is gonna go right through the center, right through there. Yeah. Now, that's gonna be it. All right. Yeah, I gotta get up to bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. I got kind of a busy day tomorrow. A lot to do. Places to be, people to see. Thank you everybody for watching this relatively kind of uneventful. Unfortunately, fabrication takes a lot of time, especially when you're doing custom random fab work. Oh, you know what? While we're sitting here. Get a load of this. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Now you can see it. I don't know if there's enough there. Put a couple of measurements. I don't know if there's enough room there for motor and everything. Oh, maybe there is. Maybe there is. Or maybe things are just going to get really rowdy. Up here what we got. Pretty soon I'm going to have to get the donor vehicle for the engine and transmission and drive unit. And then I got to work on the rear end. I think first what I'm going to do is get the suspension figured out. And as soon as I figure that out,
Well, we'll think about that in a second.
what's left? Definitely the suspension.
So,
front. Wild.
I gotta be careful, because I gotta be able to turn this thing. So I'll probably have to pull these out further. Pull them out like that. I think that's wide enough. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that. Turns. Yeah, that would be enough. Little notes I remember. Alright. That'll do it. Alright.
Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more coming up, because that's what's coming up next.
See you
Wait.
later.